The Red Terror in Hungary was a period of repressive violence carried out by the Hungarian Communist Party in 1919, during the 4-month existence of the Hungarian Soviet Republic. This violence was directed primarily towards anti-communist forces, and others branded enemies of the state. The communist authorities followed the Bolsheviks' method. The party established its revolutionary terror groups, like the Lenin Boys, to what they termed, overcome the obstacles, of the workers' revolution. The name was a reference to Bolshevik leader and Soviet founder Vladimir Lenin. It's estimated that up to 590 people were murdered in this 4-month reign of terror. In March 1919, the Party of Communists in Hungary, in alliance with the Social Democratic Party of Hungary, gained control of the government of Hungary after President Mihaly Károlyi resigned, and established the Hungarian Soviet Republic. 2 months after gaining power, the government attempted to restore Hungary to its pre-World War I borders, first by recapturing parts of modern-day Slovakia, and then attempting to recapture Transylvania from Romania. These unsuccessful attempts, as well as their mismanagement of the government in this period, lowered the support for the Communist Party, and on June 24, 1919, the Social Democratic Party attempted a coup to take control of the government. This failed, and a series of reprisal arrests and lootings occurred in retaliation against the Social Democrats. Tibor Samweli wrote in the pages of their Red News. Everywhere counter-revolutionaries run about and swagger. Beat them down. Beat their heads where you find them. If counter-revolutionaries were to gain the upper hand for even a single hour, there will be no mercy on any proletarian, before they stifle the revolution, suffocate them in their own blood. With their support, Lenin Boys commander, Joseph Jani, organized a group of 200 people known as the Lenin Boys, whose intention was to uncover supposed counter-revolutionary activities in the Hungarian countryside, with other groups also operating within Budapest. Checkpoints were set up in Budapest, and innocent civilians were often arrested and taken away to be tortured with burning cigars and nails. In April 1919, Tibor Samweli ordered hostages to be taken in Marko. The hostages included former Speaker of their House of Representatives Lajos Nave, his nephew Ivan Nave, and the mayor of Marko. The hostages were taken by train to Budapest, but along the way, Nave, Ivan, and the mayor were forced to dig their own graves along an embankment and shot before they'd finished. Using an armored train to travel through the countryside, the communists would regularly take hostages at random from villages, and execute them in advance of invading Romanian or Czech soldiers, or if they believed the village was anti-communist. In addition to mass executions and arrest for so-called crimes against the revolution, the communist thugs also used the Red Terror as an excuse to steal grain from peasants. The revolutionary tribunals executed between 370 and 587 of those in custody, and as mentioned above, others have estimated that 590 people were murdered. The Hungarian Soviet Republic collapsed on August 1, 1919, when Romanian forces entered Budapest. The Hungarian Soviet leader, Béla Kun, went into exile in Russia, where he was executed in 1938. Samweli fled to Austria, but committed suicide after being arrested by the Austrian authorities. Joseph Jani was arrested and tried in November 1919. The Hungarian Bar Association refused to defend him at trial, so a lawyer was appointed by the court. He was executed in December that year, along with 13 other members of the Lenin Boys. After the collapse of the Hungarian Soviet Republic, the Red Terror was then replaced by a wave of counter-reprisals once the Communist Party leadership fled. The attacks on leftists, remaining revolutionaries and Jews are known as their White Terror. A monument to the victims of the Red Terror was erected in Budapest in November 2019. It is a reconstruction of a 1934 monument built during the regime of Admiral Miklos Horthy.